Hi, you can learn 3,000 words and be able to speak English quite well. I'm teaching 3,000 words and going deep into each word, one word a day. I hope that you enjoy this video and I hope that you look at my channel for a lot more. See you in the lesson. Unemployed. Unemployed means that you don't have a job and that you're looking for a job. For example, a stay-at-home mother is not unemployed. She has a job. She's just not paid for that work. Unemployed, underemployed is a close synonym. It means that you have a job, but it's not the job that you're qualified for. For example, if you are a doctor, but you're working as a barista in a coffee shop, then you are underemployed. If I want to soften unemployed, I would say out of work. He's out of work right now. It's a softer way to say unemployed. And another way to say it is jobless. Jobless. Jobless's connotation is very similar to unemployed. It just means you don't have a job. You don't have work. After the factory shut down, hundreds of workers were left unemployed, struggling to make ends meet. So if we use left with unemployed, it means that it really wasn't their fault. It just happened that way and they were left over. And then we also have make ends meet. Make ends meet is, let me see. So I have here, I have this, see, this is my headphones. This is one end of this rope, and this is the other end, and I need to make them meet. If I make them meet, then I have a full circle. When we make ends meet, it means that both ends can fit together and everything is covered. So make ends meet is a way that we talk about if you have enough income and expenses, you have enough income to cover your expenses, then you make ends meet. If you struggle to make ends meet, then it means you spend more than you make. He's been unemployed for over a year and is starting to lose hope despite constant job applications. So when people are unemployed, they can lose hope, especially if you've been unemployed for a long time. The government introduced new programs to support unemployed youth and help them develop job-ready skills. Despite being unemployed, she volunteers full-time and contributes more to the community than many who are employed. So, despite means it's contrast, right? We're looking for a contrast when we have despite. We had a contrast over here too. Where did it go? No. So with despite is always a contrast. So being unemployed has a very negative connotation. And that's why I talked about stay-at-home mothers are not unemployed. It's true that they don't have a job that pays them money. However, they are working. And if you use the word employ in a verb sense, employ can just mean to be busy. I'm employed at doing a lot of work. So, for example, I'm not being paid for what I do for YouTube, but I'm busy, right? And I feel like it's valuable work. So, but unemployed means not having a job, and it's negative. So, despite being unemployed, she volunteers full-time and contributes more to the community than many who are employed. So, this is a way of stating an opinion that might be, people might not regularly admit it, but then you can start with the word despite. You recognize the argument, and then you can counter it. The sharp rise in the number of unemployed has raised concerns about the stability of the economy. Now here, we've been using unemployed as an adjective, but it says in the number of unemployed. This is being used now as a noun. The unemployed. Okay, and we worry about the economy when there are a lot of people who are unemployed. The opposite of unemployed is employed. The noun is employment or employee. So employment is the job. What's your employment? And the employee is the person who works. The verb is employ. The company employs 500 people. The adjective is unemployed. And the adverb, there's no adverb. I hope you've enjoyed this video and that you've learned a lot. Please put your comments below. I do look at those, and if you have English questions, I'm happy to answer them. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.